here. Hello, my name is Mary Von Ruden. I'm a member of the Kiwanis Club, and I'm asking you to support these local businesses. Captain's Corner, Sparta's most popular barbershop, Cooley Real Estate and Property Management, Sparta's largest real estate agency, Second Seasons, selling new, gently used clothes, shoes, and beautiful decor, Big Rooster Firearms, Duty, Home, Defense, or Sport, arm yourself. Scenic Bluffs Community Health Center, primary care, supportive, and therapy services, Sparta Super Gas, BP, Taco Bell, Gas, Taco Bell, tacos, and much more. Now I have the honor of introducing Reinhard Mueller from the Five Shovelmen, and we have a few questions for him today. Okay, Reinhard, who were the Five Shovelmen and how did they get started?
Well, good morning, Mary. Thank you for having me this morning, and I'm also joined by Jeanette from the beer shop who's going to be videographing this, so very good to be here. Well, the Five Shovelmen are five men of various ages and backgrounds that came together over public works projects here in the city of Sparta. It began with the Beaver Creek Covered Bridge and is now working on its seventh bridge, among other public works, at the golf course this summer. The names of the gentlemen are Jim Cook, Jerry Cast, Al Jenkins, Carrie Schumann, and myself.
So how did the group get the name the Shovelmen?
Well, on the second bridge, the Ben Biken Bridge, we had a new player, Carrie Schumann, and he was getting to know Jerry one day early on in the project, and I think it was Carrie that asked Jerry how something was supposed to be, this way or the other, and Jerry just looked at him and says, "Well, I don't know, I'm just a shovelman," and the name kind of stuck.
The Shovelmen are known for 6 and soon to be 7 bridges in Sparta. What are their names and the time frame in which they were built?
The Beaver Creek Bridge was the first bridge. It's down by the market, over by the library, connects that part of town to Water Street. It was built in 2009 and was the first, bridge and the first time that any number of these shovelmen fellas got together along with students from Sales and High Point. That bridge was constructed in 2009. And with that success, things rapidly moved forward and the ambitions increased greatly. And in 2011, we built the Ben Biken Bridge together with the aid of the city fathers in writing grants and submitting the grants and getting the grants for this rather tremendous project. Soon thereafter, in 2013, actually started in 2012, was the Point Bridge. It was dedicated in May of 13. And even before its completion, the next bridge was conceived, that being the Mary Morrow Bridge. It broke ground in the fall of 2013 and was completed also in May of 14. The U.S. Silica Bridge that was needed to be built as part of a conditional use permit connecting the future Smith Lake to Amundsen Park was something that the Shovelmen took on beginning December of 15. We offered our creative input and our labor in exchange for having some creative control over the project, which U.S. Silica was obligated to provide. The city of Sparta ultimately also wrote for a grant to aid in the project, making it a much nicer and larger project than originally conceived. It was dedicated in September of 16. The Lovelock Bridge is a replacement for the former Lovelock Bridge and its location. It was built in 2020, and together with the information kiosk built by the Shovelmen, was dedicated in October of 2020. And we're now working on the 7th bridge, and you need to get over to the golf course and put in your idea for a name for the 7th bridge, because the park board is going to consider all entrants on the 1st of May at their regularly scheduled meeting.
So, Reinhard, which is your favorite bridge?
Personally, my favorite bridge is the Mary Morrow Bridge. While the Shovelmen Bridge is very dramatic and unique and in an absolutely wonderful setting, the Mary Morrow Bridge represents more than any other bridge the craftsmanship and soul that our projects have. This project is absolutely all done from hand, held together by wood dowels, and something truly unique.
So, what makes the Shovelmen keep hanging together?
Well, it's something we wonder about ourselves, knowing the risks to friendships and organizations that we all experience in our lives. But whether it's the occasional getting together for a project, or now we hang together a little bit more often because of the things we do in the community and the promotions we do promoting what we want this group to become in the long term. It just comes out of mutual respect, knowing everyone for what they bring to the team, and a very strong desire to benefit the community.
So, what do you attribute the ability of the Shovelmen to participate at this level in the Sparta community?
Well, it's again a very unique alignment of different things that don't often come together, but this could never have happened without the total support of the city of Sparta, city fathers, and the council. While we did have to prove ourselves for the beginning months, I think it became quickly apparent that we had nothing but good in mind for the community, and that the community could benefit greatly by tapping into what we wanted to do. And project by project, when the situation is right, we'll be approached by the city fathers, and a project is born. So it's it's a very, very unique partnership.
We see a logo of the Shovelmen on a storefront on Water Street. What happens there?
Well, as part of our ongoing mission as a nonprofit, we seek to connect people that need to volunteer or want to volunteer with other resources in needs in the community, and have created a focal point for people to meet and start out from there with shovels or rakes or dream up projects, whatever it may be. But that is the gathering point for volunteers and also the Shovelmen for their meetings.
Okay, it's time we wrap up here. Is there anything you'd like to add to finish us
Well,
up?
I just want to thank everybody in the community for the support of the Shovelmen, and I also like to encourage everyone to come down to the Shovelmen Bridge today at 9 o'clock till 1 o'clock. We're having a community cleanup day to kind of screw things up after the winter, and thank you again for having me, Mary. It was so nice to see you this morning.
Thank you too, Reinhard.